I'm going to tell you the only way to get moisture into your curly hair based on your hair's porosity. And for most people, this will probably come as a surprise because everything that you've read so far is not going to get your hair moisturized. Yes, that is a bold claim. Before I get into this video, if you're curious about Wonder Curl products, I highly recommend taking the Curly Hair Quiz. It asks you just 4 questions about your hair's porosity, structure, density, and type. From there, you get your tailored product recommendations and hair tips on how you should be caring for your hair. Why do we need moisture in our hair? Well, I am glad you asked. You see, moisturized hair will maintain its elasticity, keeping it from becoming brittle and reducing breakage. So if your goal is to retain length, then this is something you must pay attention to. As I was doing a bit of research, that is a quick online search on how to moisturize your hair, and the results were all basically the same. Use hydrating shampoos, deep conditioners, avoid sulfates, yada, yada, yada. You got it. All of those things you've been told, yet for a lot of us, our hair is still dry. What none of these sites and some hair care companies aren't telling you is that the only way to truly moisturize your hair is to wash it. Yeah, you heard that right. Wash your hair. The reason is that when our hair gets wet, the cuticle raises as it swells to absorb moisture. Using oils and creams don't raise the cuticle. Water does. That can be water in the atmosphere by way of humidity, which is why your hair gets frizzy unless you use a product that keeps the cuticle smooth. But that's another video. Washing your hair will remove any of the oils, gunk, dirt, old product from your hair, allowing your cuticle to swell and get that much needed moisture it needs. And if you have hair, then your hair needs moisture. However, how it gets that moisture is where it gets interesting. I'm going to break this down by porosity because in my opinion, this is the most important characteristic to understand about your hair. Porosity is simply how your hair absorbs moisture. It can be low, medium, or high. You can have different porosities on your head, and your porosity can change. You can come back to this video if you notice a difference in your hair and how it absorbs your product. I feel like I'm a bit of an expert in this area because I have had all 3 different porosities at different times. So when I used to color my hair, it was medium. After I went blonde, as well as when I overprocessed my hair, it was high porosity. And now that I don't do either of those things, my hair is naturally low porosity with some medium porosity sections. At each different porosity, I had to adjust my routine. Starting with medium porosity hair, your hair will absorb moisture well, and the cuticle will smooth to lock it in. For this hair type, you can play around with hydrating shampoos. However, you would want to clarify every so often to avoid product buildup. While my hair was medium porosity, I was able to use my Hydrate and Renew as my shampoo, conditioner, and detangler all in one without experiencing product buildup. However, when my hair was overprocessed and blonde, it was high porosity, which means my hair soaked up water but wasn't able to retain it, and my hair would feel dry, almost like hay. That's when I had to add more emollient-rich creams. I used my Hydrate and Renew as my shampoo and followed up with the Restoring Hair Treatment as my conditioner. With high porosity hair, you want to avoid the sulfates and use hydrating or moisturizing shampoos. And now that my hair is low porosity, I have to cleanse it weekly. So I use my detoxifying shampoo bar every single time I wash my hair. And then I follow up with the Hydrate and Renew as my conditioner. Making these adjustments to my wash day has made a difference in how my hair absorbs and retains moisture. Now you know what I know about moisture. Were you surprised? Let me know in the comments below, and be sure to visit wondercurl.com to learn more about the products.